Hi everybody, so today I am going to do a quick video on some Nightmare Before Christmas because this is my Halloween special, I guess. So the first thing I want to tell you guys, show you guys, no, I want to tell you guys, I had to redo this video so now I'm fucked up. Okay, we're just going to read The Nightmare Before Christmas poem, originally written by Tim Burton. And a quick few facts, originally Sally and Oogie Boogie were not in the poem. They were written into the movie for a love interest and a villain, so the movie would actually be a success. So, and that Tim Burton didn't actually direct Nightmare Before Christmas. It's called Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas because he did write the poem and he did produce it. However, his old Disney colleague, Henry Selick, I want to say it's Silic. It sounds better, Silic. He actually he made his directorial debut with Nightmare Before Christmas, and since then has done many films like Coraline, Cubo, Foxtrolls, Paranorman. Yeah. So he's brought a lot of great films to us. And let's see, what other ones? Oh, I had a whole bunch written down. Oh yeah, there's a Danny Elfman cameo in Nightmare Before Christmas, and you'll see it like several different times throughout the movie. Danny Elfman, which is the composer of the movie, of the soundtrack, they made him into the little head that's inside the upright bass. That is Danny Elfman. Yes. So, anyway, there's just some quick facts, and we're going to read the Nightmare Before Christmas poem, written and illustrated by Tim Burton. So, here we go. There we go, there's Jack on his hill. It was late one fall in Halloween land, and the air was quiet. And the air had quite a chill. Against the moon a skeleton sat, alone upon a hill. He was tall and thin, with a bat bow tie. Jack Skellington was his name. He was tired and bored in Halloween land. Everything was always the same. I'm sick of the scaring, the terror, the fright. I'm tired of being something that goes bump in the night. I'm bored with the leering with my horrible glances. And my feet hurt from dancing the skeleton dances. And I don't like graveyards and need something new. There must be more to life than just yelling boo. Then out from a grave with a curl and a twist came a whimpering, whining spectral mist. It was a little ghost dog with a faint little bark and a jack-o'-lantern nose that glowed in the dark. It was Jack's dog Zero, his best friend he had. The best friend he had, sorry. But Jack hardly noticed, which made Zero sad. Look at that Tim Burton artwork. All that night and through the next day, Jack wandered and walked. He was filled with dismay. Then deep in the forest, just before the night, Jack came upon an amazing sight. Not 20 feet from him, from the spot where he stood, were three massive doors. I want to point out 3 massive doors. He gazed, transfixed by one special door. And, 3 massive doorways carved in wood. He stood before them completely in awe and gazed, transfixed by one special door. Entranced and excited with a slight sense of worry, Jack opened the door with a white, windy fury. Da-dum. Da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum. Christmas Town, or Christmas Town. Jack didn't know it, but he'd fallen down in the middle of a place called Christmas Town. Immersed in the light, Jack was no longer haunted. He had finally found the feeling he wanted. And so that his friends wouldn't think him a liar, he took the present-filled stockings hung by a fire. He took the candy and toys that were stacked on the shelves, and a picture of Santa Claus with all his elves. He took lights and ornaments and the star from the tree. And from the Christmastown sign he took the big letter C. He picked up everything that sparkled and glowed. He even picked up a handful of snow. He grabbed it all and without being seen, he took it all back to Halloween. Back in Halloween, a group of Jack's peers stared in amazement at his Christmas souvenirs. For this wondrous vision none were prepared. Most were excited, though a few were quite scared. Look at that. I got a hair, there we go. For the next few days, while lightning and thundered, while lightning and thundered, Jack sat alone and obsessively wondered, why is it they get to spread laughter and cheer, while we get to stalk the graveyard spreading panic and fear? I could be Santa, I could spread cheer. Why does he get to do it year after year? Outraged by injustice, Jack thought, then he got an idea. Yes, why not? Because it's not your job, Jack. Look, there's Santa and Lock, Stock, and Barrel, which in the movie is called Boogie's Voice, but may I remind you that Oogie Boogie does not exist in the poem. In Christmastown, Santa was making some toys. When he went through the din, he heard a soft noise. He answered the door, and to his surprise, he saw weird little creatures in strange disguise. They were altogether ugly and rather petite, as they opened their sacks and yelled, "Trick or treat!" Then confused Santa was shoved into a sack and taken to Halloween to see Mastermind Jack. See, in my original book, this is the original cover. Anyway, in Halloween, everyone gathered once more, for they'd never seen a Santa before. As they cautiously gazed at the strange old man, Jack related to Santa his master plan. "My dear Santa Claus, I think it's a crime that you've got to be Santa all this time. But now I'll give presents and I will spread cheer. We're changing places. I'm Santa this year. So you may lie in my coffin, creak doors and yell boo, and please, Mr. Claus, don't think ill of my plan, for I'll do the best Santa job that I can." And though Jack and his friends thought they did a good job, their idea of Christmas was still quite macabre. Look at all that. Ain't it pretty? I love it. They were packed up and ready on Christmas Eve day, when Jack hitched his reindeer to his sleek coffin sleigh. Why do I want to say clay then? That made no sense. But on Christmas Eve, as they were about to begin, a Halloween fog slowly rolled in. Jack said, "We can't leave. This fog is just too thick. There'll be no Christmas, and I can't be Saint Nick." Then a small glowing light pierced through the fog. What could it be? It was Zero, Jack's dog. Jack said, "Zero, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?" And to be so neat it was Zero's great dream. He was joyously flew to the head of the team, and as the skeletal sleigh started in his ghostly flight, Jack crackled, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." Da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-dum, Look at all those. I'd be happy with those presents. Well, except for the man-eating snake. No. 'Twas the nightmare before Christmas, and all through the house not a creature was peaceful, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung all by the chimney with care. When opened that morning would cause a quite scare. The children all nestled and snug in their beds would have nightmares of monsters and skeleton heads. The moon that hung over the new fallen snow cast an eerie pall over the city below. Where's it tail? Pall. Pal, over the city below. And Santa Claus' laughter now sounded like groans, and the jingling bells chattered like bones, and went to the wonderful eyes which should appear, but a coffin sleigh with skeleton deer, and a skeletal driver so ugly and sick, they knew in a moment this can't be Saint Nick. Look at him. Look how he's bending. Look at that. From house to house, with a true sense of joy, Jack happily issued each present and toy. From rooftop to rooftop he jumped and he skipped, leaving presents that seemed straight from the crypt. Unaware that the world was in panic and fear, Jack merely spread his own brand of cheer. I could also live without this wreath. He visited the house of Susie and Dave. They got a Gumby and Pokey from the grave. Then onto the home of little Jane Neiman. She got a baby doll possessed by a demon. A monstrous train with tentacle tracks, a ghoulish puppet wielding an axe, a man-eating plant disguised as a wreath, a vampire teddy bear with very sharp teeth. That does not look like a child. I just want to say, that looks like a grown-ass man. There's the train, the vampire teddy bear. There were screams of terror, but Jack did not hear it. He was much too involved with his own Christmas spirit. Jack finally looked down from his dark, starry frights and saw the commotion, the noise, the light. Why, they're celebrating! It looks like such fun. They're thanking me for the good job that I have done. But what he thought were fireworks meant as goodwill were bullets and missiles intended to kill. Then amidst the barrage of artillery fired, Jesus, I can't talk. Jack urged Zero to go higher and higher, and away they all flew like a storm of a thistle until they were hit by a well-guided missile. As they all fell on the cemetery way out of sight, was heard, "Merry Christmas to all, and all a good night." Jack pulled himself up on a large stone cross, and from there reviewed his incredible loss. I thought I could be Santa. I had such belief. Jack was confused and filled with great grief. Not knowing where to turn, he looked towards the sky, then he slumped on a grave and he started to cry. As Zero and Jack lay crumpled on the ground, they suddenly heard a familiar sound. It's Santa Claus. Santa Claus in himself looks really creepy, but it's Tim Burton. What do you expect? "My dear Jack," said Santa, "I applaud your intent. I know wreaking such havoc was not what you meant, and so you are sad and feeling quite blue. But taking over Christmas was the wrong thing to do. I hope you realize Halloween is the right place for you. There's a lot more, Jack, than I like to say, but now I must hurry, for it's almost Christmas Day." Then he jumped in his sleigh, and with a wink of an eye, he said Merry Christmas, and he bid them goodbye. See? No Sally. Back home, Jack was sad, but then like a dream, Santa brought Christmas to the land of Halloween. The end. I am sorry that I stutter so much. I do have a stuttering problem. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the Nightmare Before Christmas poem. And if you're new to my channel, please just, blah, blah, blah. See, I can't talk. I don't know why I do this when I can't talk. Anyways, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget this video a like, and also hit the notification button so you guys know when I'm getting videos, or putting up videos, or whatever it's called, new content. I'll see you guys later. Bye.